Hello, hello.
Okay. Hi,
Hello, how's it going?
it's going good. Thank you.
It's amazing, it's amazing. Quick question. Would I pronounce your name like Alo or like
It's Alo, yes.
Alo? Okay, I just didn't want to
Yes.
like mispronounce it.
No, it's fine. They ask me that all the time.
Okay, no, yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, I mean, like, how did your Christmas go?
It was pretty good. We spent time with family, so it was pretty cute, just like family gathering and it was cool.
No, yeah.
How was yours?
Same here, family gathering, ate a nice cena, waited till 12. We opened up some presents, but then we waited till actual Christmas Day, Christmas morning, and then, open all the other gifts with my family. But yeah, I mean, overall,
Oh, okay.
it was pretty nice. Do you
That's amazing.
do you open gifts on like Christmas Day or like the night prior or
No, the next morning, Christmas.
okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. No, yeah. So I mean, pretty much, the reason why you're meeting here, obviously you're interested in a business opportunity, but I kind of wanted to use this meeting for us, like for a time for us to, kind of get to know one another. I mean, it's our first time meeting. I want to see if our goals, our values align before we can kind of like I'd
Right.
say like dive deeper into like telling you about business. Since it's the first meeting, I kind of just want to like say get to know you. Yeah, I might tell you a few surface level type of things, but yeah, I mean, how does that sound?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
No. Yeah. Perfect. Um. So yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to ask you, like, are you currently studying right now? UC Merced?
Yes, I'm a sophomore. I'm pursuing an MBE major and a poli sci minor.
Okay, so you're majoring in MBE and you're minoring in poli sci. Can I ask why you chose to major in MBE?
So I'm like really interested in like the business innovative environment. I think it's really interesting. I'd like to expand like my knowledge in the industry and see what's out there for me.
Mm.
So I'm like trying to get some like real world experience.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That's where I'm at right now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you said you're a sophomore, right? Like, how are you liking UC Merced so far? I mean, I know a lot of people say negative things about it, but I mean, how do you like it?
Me personally, I really like it. I enjoy it.
That's good. That's great. No, yeah. Same with me. I have like a lot of family, who's like, oh, like, why do you choose to go to college out there? It's in the middle of nowhere, 3 hours, and
Yeah.
it's 3 hours away from where I live. I'm from the Bay, and so it's like 2.5 hours, 3 hours with traffic. But no, yeah, I mean, I really like the school. It's very innovative, very new. But yeah, you also said you're a poli sci major, right?
Yes.
Why did you? I mean, minor. Sorry. Why did you choose to minor in poli sci?
Because I'm also interested in like law regulations and
Mm,
stuff like that.
okay.
So I have like an idea of like I like business law, so I'm like
Okay.
in between there. So I'm like still I'm still trying to figure it out.
No, definitely, definitely. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome to hear. I appreciate you sharing. I kind of wanted to ask, like, what caught your interest? Like, like when I reached out to you, because I mean, like, you know, I just want to like kind of know like what like maybe like caught your attention.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
No, yeah, it's like what kind of caught your interest? I mean, I know you said you're an MBE major, and you're minoring in poli sci, but like, what kind of like interested you in this opportunity?
Oh, because you had mentioned experience, so I was kind of interested in getting some experience. You do e-commerce, right?
Correct.
Yes, right. And I've heard about it. I think it's really interesting, and I've never like stepped stepped my foot in the industry. So I'm like, oh, this is an amazing opportunity, to try something new and see what it's about. And it's all about that, stepping outside my comfort zone. So yeah, I'm interested.
Oh, well, I mean, well, I'm very happy that you reached back out, and that's like amazing. I don't meet a lot of people who are very open minded, who want to step out of their comfort zone. Most people like to stay in their comfort zone, and
Yeah.
kind of just like, yeah, it's like stay kind of reserved. And if I'm being honest, for the longest time that was me. My whole first year of college, I just wanted to stay in my comfort zone. My first semester, I didn't want to step out. I wanted to join a club, but I was like, I'm not sure if I should or not. My second semester, I ended up joining, business society, and that helped me a lot. Like develop myself, I'd say, like, personally, a bit professionally as well. But if I never stepped out of my comfort zone to like actually want to like do something else besides just classes and go back to my dorm classes and go back to my dorm, I would never kind of probably find this opportunity because yeah, I mean, similar like to I actually had a my business partner reach out to me through LinkedIn because I had a pretty nice LinkedIn, and he saw like all my experience. But yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to ask you, like um um like since it's our first time meeting, I kind of wanted to tell you like a little bit more about myself. I know I just touched upon like a few little things right there, but my name's Christopher Castañeda. I'm a second year at UC Merced as well. I'm majoring in MBE as well, and yeah, I mean, I'm a first generation college student, so that's why I said my first year I was kind of reserved. I had no like idea what to do going to college. I was kind of lost, but I mean, because of that, I feel like it was a learning curve. So like if you were to meet me my first year, I'm a completely different person than I was a year ago. Because if I'm being honest, my first year in college, I was, very unmotivated, hanging around with the wrong crowd, doing things that just weren't beneficial for my health, like smoking and drinking and, going to parties. And I just didn't feel right doing that. Why? Because my family, they actually immigrated from this country when they were, just kids. My mom was 6, my dad was like 16, and they came to give us like a better life. And so because of that, since I'm like a first generation college student, I always wanted to give back to them. I wanted to, give them that, show them that I can, give them that nice college degree, not just that, get a good paying job. And that was kind of like my goal before I found this opportunity. Now my new goal is actually to, retire them in the next 5 years. And you might be like, wow. But I say that because my mentor, he actually, retired himself at 22. He retired his mom at 23 and then his dad at 24. So, I've seen it happen already. So, like, I know it's possible. So, that's definitely my goal in the next 5 years. And yeah, because I mean, I kind of see this business opportunity as the vehicle to reach that destination. But yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to ask you, Alo, like, like, tell me a little bit more about yourself, maybe like some background.
So, I don't really have feel like I have much to say like you do, but um, so I've been using Merced for 2 years, obviously. After the second year, I'm looking to like transfer to UCR. So,
Okay.
like in the process of that. So, I still don't have um, a decision made, but I mean, we'll see how that goes. And right now, like my goals are basically to get involved in like UC Merced and find opportunities where I can like grow my knowledge and become involved basically, and just surround myself with peers like you who are like open minded and know what they want in life and are pursuing more than just a major and looking to get out there in the real world and find how can I say find like how can I say I'm sorry
No, you're good.
um just like find what they truly want to do in life, like find a passion for themselves. And
Okay. No, yeah, definitely. I believe that's really important, but also having a dream,
yeah,
and having a plan to get to your dream. Because you know, I talked to my coach.
I
Go ahead.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. No, but yeah, something that my coach always tells me. You know, um, a dream without like a plan is just a wish. And I'm like, dang. And I always say I want to have this, this, and this, and that, but I don't have a way to get there. So she's, oh, you're just wishing at that point. But no, yeah,
That's so true.
no, yeah, and I mean, I can, already tell, from your personality, like that you're someone who's ambitious, someone who, obviously, doesn't want to just settle down for less. But yeah, I actually really liked how you said, how you want to surround yourself with, open-minded people, people who want more than just, that college degree, you know, kind of like that regular lifestyle. And that's why I pursued this business opportunity. Why? Because I want the lifestyle of a business owner. I'm not sure if you know any business owners, maybe in your family or people you may know, but they have pretty nice lifestyles if you've seen.
It, I'm a first generation, so
Okay, so
let's hope I
yeah,
be the first.
there you go. No, there you go. And I mean that's the same vision that I have. I want to be the first businessman as well. You can be the first businesswoman, and no, yeah, that's actually really awesome to hear because I talk to a lot of people all the time. They don't really say that. They kind of say, "Oh, I just want this opportunity. I just want this opportunity." But you kind of have like a reason for it, and I find that to be like really compelling because this business opportunity isn't just a business opportunity, but it's also a mentorship. And what I mean by that, it's like a whole life 360 mentorship, not just a business mentorship, but for life as well. Why? Because my mentor once told me, he was like, if you're not going to let me mentor you, coach you in life, then don't ask me to coach you in business. Why? Because, anything that happens to my life is going to affect my business. And what he means by that is like he gave me this example. I have a girlfriend. We've been together for almost 5 years, and he told me he's like, "All right, let's say your girlfriend breaks up with you." I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "That's gonna affect you emotionally, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." He's like, "Okay then. So if you're not gonna let me help you with your personal problems, with like your life, then don't ask me to like help you with business." And that hit me like a truck because I had that ego at first. Oh, like I don't want to get them two together. Da, 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 da. But I mean, my life, is technically my business because I'm my business, and you know, I feel like this environment helped me a lot because, like I said, it's a mentorship system, and that's essentially kind of like why we're meeting today, because you know, I actually have a 7-step selection process, for this mentorship, to see, like, if you were to be selected, for this business opportunity. Why? Because we kind of, I'd say, like filter and kind of see like who's actually serious about this business opportunity, because like I said earlier, I talked to a lot of people and they're like, oh, I want to do this. Yeah, Christopher, like, let's do this business, da, 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 da. And then the next day they just leave. So for me, actions speak a lot louder than words. And you know kind of just like going forward and like adding on to what I was talking about. But this mentorship has helped me a lot. I've been doing, e-commerce, this business for about like 6 months now. And, I'm proud to say that I've actually been sober for 6 months. And that's something that was, like an ongoing battle in between me and college, hanging around the wrong people, you know. So now I've really been able to distinguish, who should I hang around? Because my coach told me, she was all like, you're the average of the 5 people you hang around with. And when she told me that, I was like, dang. I started like analyzing, who do I hang around with? People who don't have goals, people who don't know what to do after college, people who just want to like, have short-term gratification. And so I started questioning myself, like, I don't want this. This isn't for me. You know, I want more. Similar to you, I could tell you want more. You don't want to just settle down for,
Yeah,
a regular, this, yeah, 9 to 5 job. And I mean, I'm not putting any like jobs down. I personally worked a 9 to 5 full time at the bank, and it was good. I liked the money, but I didn't like how I was trading something of higher value for less value. Because what I've learned throughout this opportunity as well through this business is that my time is a lot more valuable than money, because money comes and goes, but my time, once I invest it into something, it's gone. So
right.
I've learned a lot of like good skills in here. Been able to meet a lot of people from all around here. Not too long ago, I had a trip, actually, a business trip in Baltimore. I've never been to the East Coast. It was awesome. Had my whole ticket paid for. All I had to pay for was literally just like the flight, but like for like everything else, pretty much had it paid for. And that's the nice thing about this business. If you're like a first year and going into the business, you know, pretty much everything's free. Everything's complimentary, so you can try it. Like you said, step your foot in, get a feel for it. But yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to ask you, like, do you have any experience with like mentorship, or like, when you need advice, like, who do you go to?
Well, I usually go to like friends.
Hmm?
I don't really have a mentor, but um I feel like I do good on my own. Like I know what kind of decisions to make for
Hmm?
the most part. Sometimes like I can be like, oh, I don't know what to do in the situation, but I feel like I don't really come across those situations. I feel like I could say I do good in making my own like decisions and knowing what to do and how to handle situations, certain situations.
Okay, so you can say that
So
like you're kind of like independent when it comes to making decisions.
yes.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Or yeah, or if I really do need, like um somebody to talk to, I also go to my parents, like my mom and my dad,
Hmm.
and ask for like their advice and yeah.
Oh yeah, and I mean, very similar to you. Same thing with me. I would go to my mom and my dad. Yeah, I would sometimes make decisions on my own, and we're completely different. But sometimes my decisions weren't the best ones, so I would go to my mom and my dad, and you know, nothing wrong with that. I still do it sometimes, but it just depends on whether you actually want to, execute with the advice that they give you. Um, for the longest time, you know, I would listen to my parents. I still listen to them. They've been parenting me their whole lives. And, once I kind of like, started, to actually, you know, start my own business and, like work on this, um, I actually started reaching out to my coach more for advice because, yeah, my dad has his own little business. He has what is it, a taco truck business. And, I help him out with it since I'm an MBE major. I'm also took some marketing classes. So I was kind of helping him with that. But at the end of the day, my dad, he was trying to give me some like financial advice. Oh, you should do this. You should do this with, credit card. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I can take this advice, or I can reach out to my coach who has, a better financial standing. Why? Because I mean, my if my dad isn't doing too well financially, and I take his advice, wouldn't I end up like him?
Yes, right.
And I
Mhm.
see, and I didn't think that way. I was like, oh, he's my dad. He has more knowledge. He's lived longer than me. Let me listen to my dad. And unfortunately, I listened to him earlier when I was younger, and I mean, my finances kind of went down for a little bit, but as I started to learn a little bit more, kind of like you said, I kind of started making my own decisions, learning about some things as well. I started to make some better ones, but then I reached out to my coach. I started asking her for financial advice, and she actually started making more money in this business than in her actual professional job as an accountant. So I know she's doing well financially, so I was like, let me reach out to her for financial advice, and that kind of adds on to like the mentorship system. I really can like applaud this mentorship because not only like do they help you with like your life situation, your life problems, um, in school as well, but they also help you make a budget. No one's ever helped me make a budget. Not my parents, not myself. I've been really poor with like I would say money management, so they help me make a budget for myself. They help me make a schedule for myself so I can follow a routine, a schedule, and you know, I can really like, see myself reaching out to these people for when I need help because, I've had like so much, time with them, stuff like that. But, no, yeah. So, I appreciate you sharing that, especially, how, you reached out to your parents. But, yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean, I kind of wanted to ask you, like, how do you want to live your life?
What do you mean by that? Like financially,
Yeah, like
or
overall, like just like let's say maybe you graduate college, um, kind of like like how do you want to live your life? Like, yeah, financially, just overall.
so I want to pursue something in life where I don't just do it for money, that something that I like enjoy myself, that I can do it without feeling like if money wasn't there, like I would still enjoy doing it. And I want to um be able to help in some sort of way, like in the world, do something that can contribute to like a positive impact towards the world and
Mm-hmm.
see the thrive economically and do the best that I can to. I feel like the biggest part to me is to contribute to something where I can become help become a positive impact to the environment and to the world. And I'm still like in the process of finding out what that is, but I'm just I'm I'm moving towards life and we'll see how that goes. Right now I'm just looking to gain some experience and see where life takes me and yeah.
No, yeah. Thank you for sharing. And I kind of had like another question for you. So you said that you want to do something for like your passion. Can I ask you what's like your dream job, or like what do you want to do, like, because you said like you want to have like a
So
passion.
I really enjoy like business law.
Okay.
I enjoy like doing like the regulations and contributing to like an economic environment where I can where I can like put my info out through um the economic environment, business world, and do something in there that where I can gain knowledge from and thrive in every aspect, mentally, physically, financially, and become stable myself.
No, yeah, definitely. And very similar to me, I also, want to be economically, stable. I want to be able to swipe my card and not look at, my bank account and, want to be
Yeah.
able to like just, travel, see the world. Um,
Yeah.
I kind of want to ask though, so like let's say you got your dream job, business law, and, there's a lot of workload. I'm assuming, but you'd maybe where you work like a full time, um, you'd gain a lot of knowledge. You'd probably help a lot of people, and there'd be finances coming in. So how would you feel, like, let's say like you did all that, but you weren't getting paid for it? Would you still do it?
If I would work and get paid for it,
Like, let's say like you work like like your dream job. You said like
okay.
business law. You know, you're getting what, maybe you're helping other people, which is something you want to do. You're gaining knowledge, but you aren't getting paid. And I'm gonna assume you're
I
not.
would I
I'm
would still in. I'm sorry.
no,
I'm
yeah,
sorry to cut you off.
no, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
I would, me personally, I would still enjoy it because, as I mentioned, it's like a passion
Hmm.
to just seeing other people being helped out in some sort of way would make me gain some make me feel recompensated, if that's the word. I don't know how to explain it, but I would still feel like I would be winning in some type of way by helping others. And if that's not me gaining money in return, then that'd still be fine because I know that money will come along the way. But in that time, like just seeing seeing me give to somebody um would just be a win itself. So I feel like there isn't like a loss there.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. And I really appreciate you sharing that, Alo. I can tell that you're someone who likes to, help other people. You're someone who
Yes,
likes
of
to,
course,
yeah,
obviously, yes.
you're someone who likes to, give more than receive. And there's not a lot of people like that out there. You know, um, I can actually kind of, resonate with you, uh, because I wanted to do something that helps other people. My business idea for what I had before this, while I was still in college, my first year, I was like, I want to create, brick and mortar, a business that, contributes to, people who need help. Sort of like that one company, Bombas. I'm not sure if you heard of them. Like for every sock you
Yes,
buy,
the soft,
yeah, exactly.
yes.
I had something like that I want to do. And, in finding this business opportunity, I actually found out that, what I'm doing is I'm actually helping people because, we're not just like say like a business that's steps over other people, like like pretty much I would say kind of like not corrupt, but we put people before profit, and that's
Right,
like
right.
a really big value that we have. And I kind of like that you shared that out. I didn't have to
Yeah.
like say that before you shared that out. You're just like a person who likes helping people, and I am too. Why? Because when I help people, um, like if I give them something, if I help them in any sort of type of way, I just feel good inside. Like I get like this,
Right.
like it's like this nice feeling because it's like, or like even like when it was Christmas, like when I was giving gifts to other people, I get more happy when people open my gifts than rather than when I receive them. And yeah, I mean, that's actually really nice to hear because there's not a lot of people like that out there. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of like, I mean, I'd say like all the questions I kind of just wanted to like ask you. I'm sorry, I didn't really want this to make feel like an interview. It's not an interview. I'm just trying to get to
No,
know
no,
you.
it's fine. I get it. It was just the first meeting, so
No,
it's
yeah,
understandable.
yeah. But I mean, I kind of wanted to ask you. I mean, like, do you have any questions, comments, concerns?
Yes. So,
Yeah,
the opportunity that you are seeking out for, can I like, do you mind sharing what it's about, like the e-commerce
yeah,
industry that you're involved in?
correct. No, yeah. So, I mean, do you know e-commerce like by itself or no? Like what e-commerce is?
I Yes. So is it like trading through online? Is it
So e-commerce is like Uber. You know how Uber
okay?
works?
Yes.
Yeah, so Uber, there's a driver and then there's someone who needs a ride, you know. So essentially Uber is the middleman. The thing that connects the driver with the person who needs a ride. Kind of similar to like Airbnb. Airbnb,
Okay.
they don't own any real estate. They just own the platform. So essentially they're the middleman. They connect the people who want, an Airbnb and the people who own like the real estate, and they put them together. So Airbnb owns
Oh,
no houses. Uber owns no cars. They use other people's cars. So essentially e-commerce is like the middleman combining, two things that people want together. And when it
okay.
comes to franchising, because it's e-commerce and franchising, like your let's use McDonald's for example. Um, do you think McDonald's makes the best cheeseburgers?
Oh,
No, right?
no.
No, exactly. So, I mean, they're easy to make, but they're not the best. Like, you could probably make a better cheeseburger. I could probably make a better cheeseburger. But, yeah, so I mean, essentially everything's simple. You know, they have a menu, they have a drive-through, and because it's so simple, it makes it easy for the owner to help someone else, make another, buy another McDonald's. Does that kind of make sense? Because I mean,
Yes, that.
yeah, since it's like already structured, it's already kind of made and everything, if you have, I believe it's like what, like $1.2 million, then you can buy one. But I bet if we put our money together, we couldn't buy one.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So that's essentially what like e-commerce and franchising is. Essentially in our business, we, connect people who, want a product or service, and essentially we help them out. We, I'd say like retail that product or service to people who, want it or need it.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. That sounds really good.
No, yeah, and kind of just adding on to like what you said about helping people, that's why I like this business. I've been able to help my family, with like some problems that they have, when it comes to, maybe like a lack of, nutrition, a lack of, sleep. So I've been able to help them out, with certain products that we have, but also, coworkers, people that I know. Um, But I mean, yeah, if you're like interested and to continue learning, we can set up another time and date to meet, and we can kind of go over like the business model, like the structure of the business, how it works. I know I kind of just gave like a brief kind of surface level like understanding of like Uber, Airbnb, use those examples. But I mean, if you're interested in learning more, we can set up another time and day, and we can actually go over like the structure of it, of how it works, and the model of the business. How does that sound?
That sounds really good. I'd definitely be interested in learning more about like the business structure that you've mentioned. So I'm excited to go forward and keep finding out what's there, what's out there.
No, definitely, yeah. And I'd actually like to send you. Oh, or quick question: do you like to read, or do you like to? Uh,
Oh, yes.
you like to
Yes.
read?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I can actually send you a book, a PDF of I believe it's called Business of the 21st Century. I'm not sure if you've heard of it or not.
No.
I can send you that book. It's the shortened version, so it's not like super long. I think it's like less than 100 pages. Um, I think it's like 70 around there. But I can send you that book. We can stay in touch in LinkedIn. Um, do you use LinkedIn a lot?
I go on it like once in a while, but I mean, try to stay on there.
Okay, no, yeah, because similar with me, I use LinkedIn here and there, but I wanted to see if maybe there was like a better way we can stay in contact. Um, I'm not sure if you'd be like comfortable exchanging phone numbers.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Do you want to write my number down, or do you want me to get yours?
Yeah, you could just put your number here on the chat, and then I can just
Okay.
send you a message. No, but yeah, I can send you a PDF of a of an ebook, and you can just tell me how you like it. Maybe write down some notes about some takeaways, things like that. But this book actually is gonna dive deeper into our business model as well. So kind of when we meet up for like the second time, um, some things might look familiar because a lot of information of that that's of our business is gonna be in this book.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just typing on your phone number.
Okay, that's fine.
Quick question, Alo. You said you wanted to, or you were thinking or debating on transferring to Riverside?
Yes, I was debating.
Okay. What's kind of like what kind of like makes you want to transfer to Riverside? I'm just curious.
Well, no, yeah, of course. It's closer to home. I'm
Okay.
more from like the SoCal, so it's like not so far, and up there it's sort of far. It's like 6 hours away, so I feel like it'd be closer to home. But what's making me stay in UC Merced is like the community. I feel really connected, and I have like friends, so I feel like I have like a community where I feel close to and I built so far like in the past year.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, similar to me. I could have chose a school really close, like 15, maybe half an hour from my home. I'm
Mhm.
more like in the Bay, so like right above San Francisco. But yeah, I mean it's like a 3 hour drive. If I'm being completely honest, this is the only UC that accepted me. I got waitlisted by Santa Cruz. They ended up not taking me in. But I was like, you know what? It's a sign or something, like let me go.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
no, I mean that's great, that like you're starting, kind of build a community, starting to make those connections. And that's something I really like about you. You're looking to network, you're looking to, seek opportunities. And something else that
100%.
no, something
Yeah.
else that's like another saying for my coach. It's it's not about what you know, but it's about who you know. And that's why I'm always looking to talk to people, looking just to say hi to someone, because you never know if that person's gonna help you in some way or some type of thing like
Right.
that in the future. But yeah, I mean, it was great, getting to know you. And I apologize, for the meeting starting a bit late. I wasn't sure if we were gonna still have it, but yeah, I appreciate you, reaching back out to me.
Mhm.
And
No,
yeah,
thank you for having me on, letting me be a part of this opportunity and see what this about.
no, yeah,
So
definitely.
thank you.
No, of course, yeah. I mean, so we exchange phone numbers. We can kind of just stay in touch, and I can send you that ebook. And you don't have to finish it, but maybe I'd say maybe like read it maybe like halfway, or if you finish it, that'd be great. But we can just stay in touch, and we can set up another date or time, when you're free. So yeah.
Oh, sounds good. Okay. you can let me know when you're available too, because I'm assuming you're like back and forth too. So
No,
we can talk about that.
no, of course, yeah. Something I actually forgot to touch upon. Sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier. But no, yeah. I'm essentially, I'd say busy, but yeah, I kind of wanted to just maybe just emphasize that we do have a 7-step selection process, and essentially this is like step one. We get to know each other, we meet one another, and then it's step two, we show you the business model, the structure of how it goes, and then step three, we show you how the money works. We show you the whole like overview of the whole business, the company, everything like that. And I just want to let you know because this is really important. I wish someone told me this when I was in the selection process because just like you, I started just like this. I started in the selection process, had to go through the 7 steps, and I wish someone told me this. But I'd say this process is in your hands. So depending on how fast you want to go, is the speed of rate of when you can start your own business, when you can launch. Um, I can kind of just like paint a picture for you. It took me 2 months, but if I'm being honest, I was working full time. I was still doing some bad habits, and I wasn't fully committed. But my coach, for example, she finished this process in like 3 weeks. Why? Because she knew what she wanted, and I really applaud her for that because it took me 2 months,
Yes.
and that's like 8 weeks. It took her like three. So in less than a month, she was able to go through these 7 steps, listen to material. Because throughout this, we'll send you maybe a book. We'll send you maybe some audios from our mentor, just so we can kind of get an idea of kind of like how you relate to it, maybe what you get out of it. Because we believe knowledge should be free. So throughout this whole process, we're not going to charge you anything. So I don't want you to think like, oh, is he gonna charge me? I'm never gonna ask you for money, right? The only thing I'm gonna ask you for is your time to see if you're willing to learn. But I mean, yeah, essentially, that's it. So I'm gonna make time for you if you're interested in learning, because I like to work with people who want to learn. So
Yeah.
if you show me that oh, Christopher, I read the book. I wanna I want the next step. All right, perfect. We'll set it up. When are you free? Like I'll make time for it. But yeah, I just wish someone told me that because I was very reserved. I was like, oh dang, okay, I know he's busy. Like he's not gonna make time for me. So, but yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you seem like you're someone.
that's very nice of you. Thank you for sharing, because it's giving me more of like an insight of what to do better and what I can do to like move forward in a faster way.
No,
So
definitely,
thank
yeah.
you. I appreciate that.
No, yeah, no, yeah. Of course. I mean, I like helping people, and that's just something I wish I had, and like from the beginning, the get go, because I found that out once I was like, I think like a month in, like step 5. They're like, oh, this is in your hands. Like it all depends on how fast you want to move. I'm like, wait. So then I don't need to wait for you. Like I can just like ask for the next step, ask for like so yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. And yeah, I mean, I hope to see you again, and I'll just send you the ebook there through your number.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Sounds good. Thank you so much
yeah, no
for
worries. You have a
your time.
yeah, likewise. You have a good rest of your day, right, Alo? All
You too. Thank you.
right, bye bye.
Bye bye.